Welcome to Eventful Saudi Arabia, part of the Eventful World 2026 series by Event pronounced Event covering 249 destinations where live events define the travel experience. Today, we're taking you inside the data, the massive infrastructure, and the sheer sensory scale of what is happening across the kingdom right now. Let's start in January with the absolute magic of winter at Tentora in Alula. Whether you're a traveler chasing once-in-a-lifetime experiences or an event planner looking for your next destination, Saudi Arabia has something extraordinary waiting. Just picture this for a second. It's 1930 on a January evening in Alula. The crisp, 14-degree desert air hits your face. You look up, and the ancient sandstone tombs of Hegra are literally glowing amber under a brilliant light installation by TeamLab. Then, just 3,000 meters away, the thunderous chords of Rachmaninoff are echoing inside a natural rock amphitheater that was carved by wind over 2,000 years. The ancient Nabatean facades are pulsing with projected color. This isn't just an event. It's a profound sensory immersion into history, completely reimagined for the modern traveler.
But then, we completely shift gears. Fast forward to mid-December in Riyadh. You walk into MDL Beast Soundstorm, and wow, it is pure sensory overload. We are talking about the Middle East's largest music festival, drawing well over 500,000 attendees. Imagine absolutely massive, towering stages, global headliners, and this pulsating bass vibrating right through the massive crowd. It's a totally different side of the kingdom, and it represents their most aggressive and successful play for Gen Z cultural relevance.
And that right there is the absolutely crucial point for the industry. Let's look at this from a commercial perspective. MDLB Soundstorm isn't just a huge party. It functions as a highly lucrative, exportable cultural IP. This is exactly the kind of premium travel product and destination engine that DMCs and tour operators can readily package. International Gen Z audiences are completely willing to cross borders for world-class live music like this. Now, if you're an event planner, DMC, tour operator, or CBB, here's why Saudi Arabia is no longer just an emerging host market. It is being deliberately built as an event tourism economy. The sensory experiences are the hook for sure, but the hard B2B commercial infrastructure is what makes the whole thing scalable.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive capital deployment driving this event tourism economy. Under Vision 2030, they are literally building megacities and districts engineered from the ground up for live experiences. You got Qiddiya Entertainment City just 40 minutes from Riyadh, positioned entirely around the concept of play, complete with a major water theme park, Six Flags, and high-speed motorsports. Then there's the zero-carbon designs of the Neo Mega region, which includes the Trojena Winter Sports Resort, and down on the coast, the Red Sea destination and Amala are rising as luxury coastal hubs for arts, wellness, and yachting events. So let's actually look at the data breakdown. EventZR catalogs 796 events across the kingdom, and an impressive 22.9% of that entire portfolio is conferences, conventions, and MICE. This proves Riyadh is a year-round business hub, supported by heavy-hitting infrastructure like the Riyadh Front Exhibition Center and the KAFD Conference Center. The capital-intensive model here guarantees that business delegates are walking into world-class facilities every single time.
Let's jump back to the thrill of the events themselves, because the way they utilize these spaces is just incredible. Take historic Diriyah, a UNESCO World Heritage Site near Riyadh. By day, it's a stunning cultural destination, but by night, this ancient heritage zone completely transforms under spectacular lights for high-octane sports. We are talking Formula E night racing tearing past historic mud brick walls, heavyweight boxing world title fights, and premium tennis exhibitions. The contrast is just magnetic. And the sheer variety of the calendar is unmatched. Just look at mid-March in Jeddah compared to July in Riyadh. In March, you've got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix on the world's fastest coastal street circuit, with the roar of engines and over 100,000 trackside fans soaking in that Red Sea atmosphere. But in the peak heat of July, the action moves indoors to Riyadh for the Esports World Cup. You have fully air-conditioned, high-tech arenas, the global gaming community converging, and a staggering $60 million prize pool. Two totally different traveler experiences, both perfectly executed, proving that no matter the season, you can experience it live.
Exactly. And as the weather cools down, the power players arrive. Late October brings the Future Investment Initiative, widely known as the Davos in the Desert, to Riyadh. This event draws global CEOs, sovereign wealth managers, and heads of state to climate-controlled venues to shape the global economy. It just proves the sheer breadth of Saudi Arabia's premium event portfolio. From esports to high finance, the infrastructure supports it all absolutely seamlessly.
These are not just events. They are destination engines.
exportable cultural IPs, and premium travel products that DMCs and tour operators can package. Whether it's a VIP hospitality ticket to Formula E or a multi-day cultural immersion around winter at Tantora, the products are ready to go to market.
Credit where it's due. Saudi Arabia's tourism and culture authorities have invested in positioning events, entertainment, sport, heritage, and live experiences as national assets. When governments treat event tourism as economic infrastructure, destinations transform. This includes major top-down initiatives driven by the Saudi Tourism Authority and the Saudi Convention and Exhibition General Authority.
And that government investment shows up directly in the Eventful readiness scores. Global tourism performance sits at a massive 92 out of 100. Cultural and heritage assets are at 89, accessibility and connectivity at 88. These scores are driven by realities on the ground, like King Salman International Airport targeting 120 million passengers, and a hospitality construction boom scaling toward an estimated 500,000 hotel rooms by 2030. The readiness is completely built in.
If Saudi Arabia just moved up your bucket list, it should. Pick one event, build the trip around it, book the flight, and experience it live. Life is too short for second-hand experiences. If you're a DMC, tour operator, CVB, event planner, hotel group, venue, or investor, EventZR Intelligence maps 249 destinations, event calendars, venue infrastructure, cultural IPs, and tourism readiness scores. EventZR helps identify which events to package, which destinations to pitch, and which Saudi formats could be imported, exported, sponsored, or scaled.
Engage EventZR Intelligence at eventzr.com. We turn destination data into commercial opportunity. The massive event tourism calendar in the kingdom is ready for you to leverage.
This has been Eventful Saudi Arabia from the Eventful World 2026 series by EventZR. Experience it live.